Welcome back, Chance.
Whew. I have to put racing transmission of a gear and selector. That's not a, we don't, and that's, money is not a problem. We have the money to do it. That's not a problem. There's a little drag going on. There she goes. Oh, yep, gotta get this added in, and then we gotta get the racing differential lock on there. Interval. It just takes down a little bit, it makes it less heavier, but that's okay though. The more torque, the better. I mean, the more torque, I always say, the more torque, the better. I always say. That is the truth. Come on, Riley. Everybody knows that. 100%. Everybody knows that. That's what that song is. No, that's true there. Right. I want to see if I get the races out. I'm not gonna talk about it. I thought it was actually like the pro, like the actual like stock car in here. What they had, or the one that I want. said you can't take it teaching old car new trips. Damn.
Nothing should stop your trip from running smoothly. Here is 7. No. This is great. Everybody at 7 o'clock, where everything just starts to go.
Oh, power of the choo-choo. She certainly is. Just goes to show how much torque this thing is. We're gonna scream this. We're just gonna absolutely smoke the tires. Just to show you guys how much torque this thing is. Look at that. It just goes to show how much torque this thing has under the hood. Ooh, damn. Oh, Marvel, I got a new BMW.
You heard the story of the hot rod race that fatal day when the Ford and the Mercury went out to play. Well, this is the inside story, and I'm here to say I was a gift to the driver that Model A. Well, it's got only the motor that's really zoomed up, and the Model A body makes it look like a pub. It's got 12 cylinders, used them all with a hook drive. So, got a 4-barrel drive, dual exhaust, 411 gears, you can really get lost. Got safety tubes, and I'm not scared to race it with the tires are there. I was real late one night, opened the stars and shined bright. Everything went fine on the grapevine, and fast cars. I whispered a prayer and just for luck. The vendors are swinging the guardrail over the side to side of the light. Get the engine started. Take the color. They let me down. I looked the light of light. Looked like God. The smoke was rolling out in the back when I started to gain on the Cadillac. I'm going to get these smoke pretty fast when I get it.
Same time.
Really funny because I'm the only player in the game that actually has a realistic tuning on my car. And that doesn't have hacks or cheats or nothing like that to go that fast, to go supersonic speeds. I'm like the only player probably out of everybody else that plays it that actually has realistic speeds and stuff like that, where the game can actually agree that it's supposed to go that fast. See, in real life, whatever that car was whatever it was isn't realistic because you don't have that car to go that fast. The thing I just did where I read my engine like that and the exhaust system popped, it reminded me of like that that short where that cop's like, "Shut up, idiot." He basically said that on his megaphone. There's like a GTR or whatever, or like a Nissan or whatever in front of the cop, and he grabbed it, and the exhaust made a popping sound or whatever, and he's like, and the cop's like, "Shut up, idiot." That's why they're so fast, because they got a pro stock Camaro. Look at them go. Even I know a pro stock Camaro doesn't go that fast. They have 1,115 horsepower. I'm pretty sure. With the top speed of 200 and probably 300 maybe miles an hour, which is as fast as this BMW goes. So technically speaking, that would have been a very even race. So technically, the fact that it wasn't an even race makes it a whole lot more suspicious. I'm telling you, players in this game just have their cars just completely wrong, and then they just have their cars just where they're super OP, to where they just have so many cars that are just extremely way over what the game has them qualified as, which is basically glitches and stuff to make their cars extremely fast, which is not what's supposed to happen in Forza. If a car like this that has 1,750 horsepower, I could see that. But this car only goes what, 200, 300, something, maybe, yeah, 230, 240, something like that in real life. Plus, with the weight of the parachute, also every time it deploys and everything, it's kind of annoying, because it's like you expect someone to fully tune their vehicle and then get like even like with people that are in the freaking auction house that sell a fucking uh, GMC Cyclone for $10 billion and expect to get that money out of it, which it's not worth that much. In real life, they're not worth that much at all. They're probably worth like $20,000, if not maybe, yeah, probably 20 grand, I think. For a decently sized one, you could probably get 30,000, if not a little in between. And especially like the Cyclone and stuff. And then it's like, but like you have players that sell their vehicles for like more than $10 billion, which makes no sense. It's like, why would you sell your vehicle for 10 million or $10 billion? And it's not even worth that. If we put it on with the power that I have to my car, you can definitely tell that this is a more realistic approach to a. If I back all the way up to where the ramp is, you can tell a car like this would go 36 miles an hour in reverse. Go to the We're gonna start from the ramp, make our way down down the dragway. You guys can see that this car is fully custom built by me and everything. So look, if you notice how this car goes 211 or 212, there should be no way that the players that have those top fuel cars and pro stock cars, like the Camaro pro stock cars, should not have their cars tuned up that high. That's how you know that they're glitching it. They're doing a speed glitch. Because theoretically, in real life, they would not go. They would only go 216, maybe 217. Look on the inside. Yeah, the highest you can go is a 10 speed. And these players have like their cars are at like 12 or 13 speed, 12 or 13 speed gearbox. And theoretically, that's not possible because in this game, there's only the highest you can go is the 10 speed gearbox for your transmission. But if we take this, we're going to go fidget around with the thing. We're going to go see what the performance of my old G is if we built this out of a fucking... If we spent a little bit of money to fully redesign this car. Oh, it's racing. Okay. Not much. I'm still trying to figure out why these players have their cars like the fucking pro stock Camaros like so fucking fully tuned that they're able to beat mine, which I don't understand. Forza Horizon 5. I mean, let's be real. I mean, we all know that the players in this game are all fucking cheaters because they have their cars set to like the highest, which is not even fucking like they have theirs like set to like 280, which is not like the pro stock Camaros and stuff and everything, which in theory they would not be able to go up to as high as they go. What they have their setup as is like fucking probably a 12 or 13 speed gearbox, which is not scientifically possible because the highest you can go is a 10 speed gearbox. So I'm kind of trying to do a theory on trying to figure out what their fucking deal is when they fucking do something stupid like that. I just don't know why some players can't just make their own, like, they can't build their own cars and explore the customizations and shit. I'd be pretty surprised on how fast they can really make their cars if they just did it by themselves instead of finding a stupid tuning setup. Because it ruins the whole point of the car. Huh? Yeah, they do. Like with mine, I have a 7.4 V8 GT. in mind. That's an S2 class, and that's a S2 943, which puts it about performance is 1,800 horsepower. So in theory, my car should have at least 2,000 horsepower. If we go to suggested tunes, as we wait for fucking, but then again, 9 out of 10 times Forza doesn't really have hardly any good tunes to begin with. The highest I could go, I'm pretty much 962 is the highest I could probably squeeze into my car. But that drops it down to a 279. So I lose less horsepower. Versus my 243 where I gain a good amount of power and horsepower. Two eighty, 280.1, 280.5. So all these stupid fucking things don't make any sense to me. Yeah, I have 1,750 horsepower under here that puts out, and the car puts out 1,475 foot-pounds of torque. So in theory, my car should have at least 2,000 horsepower under the hood of this Copo Camaro. So in theory, my car should be winning, and it's all-wheel drive too. So I have all four tires fucking spinning to the car. And anti-lag turbos, which puts it way above. So I'm about as fast as a Koenigsegg, in theory. But I just don't know why. Another thing in this is that you'll notice is that if you do get this game, is that players sell have you ever heard of a GMC Cyclone? Yeah, they'll sell their GMC Cyclone for like $20 billion. Or like 10 billion. Which in theory, that is not even close to what they costed in that era when they came out. They were like probably $20,000 at most. So not only do the players not know how to customize their cars, but they also don't know how to sell their cars at a reasonable price. But when Forza Horizon 3 came out, players actually knew what they were doing. Like, they knew how to customize, they knew how to fucking, like, all the cars were reasonably, they were reasonable, like, a lot of players there on there were actually very reasonable. Like, their auction was actually, it would sell for what it was actually worth. I mean, if I was the creator of this, I would take away the backstage and put all the cars that are on the backstage shop and put those in the auto show. That way there's more selections to have for players. I don't know why that's not a thing. That's a great idea. Instead of spending your fucking PlayStation or spending money on a stupid backstage pass thing, when you could just buy the car from the auto show. Because there's a lot of good ones, like the SD, like the SD Pontiac Trans Am, that they only made like a certain production of in 73 and 74. I just find it funny that they have those, like they have that kind of car in there, and when it could be in the auto show and stuff, along with all the other like along with all of the other cars and everything. I just don't get it. So Forza, if you can hear me, do that. That's a great idea. I just gave you guys a great idea. And if you don't heed my word, I'll come back and I'll haunt you in your dreams. Because as a person who's been playing Forza for a long ass time, that's like the greatest fucking idea you could, like the greatest idea you could easily get. Like you could easily fucking give 100%. Even like with the season pass cars, like those cars could go right into the fucking like the season pass cars. Those could go right into the auto show as well. So then that, like I said, that way there's more. So there's actually a better selection of cars versus a certain production of cars. Like what the fuck is a fastball racing? What the fuck is Jimco? I've never heard of Jimco before. I guess that's an off-road rally team, I guess, or a rally brand, I guess. I've heard of the Cyclone spoiler. That should not be 35,000 because that's actually a very rare, uh, highly valuable car. Mercury only made up like probably 20 or 35 of those cars that were ever produced, so they're extremely rare. Like if you have a Cyclone Mercury spoiler from the 1970s, oh yeah, you've got a gold mine. 67 Shelby, that's a pretty valuable car. I haven't checked not Forza, but the Crew Motorfest. They probably have a lot more better selection of cars than they do here in Forza. Have you noticed any new cars into the game, or is it all still the same? Oh, the Trail Bosses are actually the 2020 Trail Boss is actually a pretty dope ass truck. Yeah, I would buy a 2020 Chevrolet Trail Boss just because of those iconic headlights. They're those blinkers that they have in there. All Star, Apex All Star. I could probably get that for like fucking. That would give me all of the cars, or all of the rest of them, all in one. Evo. I wonder if that's electric or or like spring. They have the Lightning in Forza. The 2022 Ford Lightning Platinum. That's an iconic truck. That's like it's recently revived cousin of the 2003 F-150 SVT Lightning. which a lot of people hate on that truck. But to tell you the truth, though, that truck is actually pretty badass. Honestly, 2003 Lightning. I don't know why so many people hate on that truck. Same with like the Ford XL. The one thing, chat, that makes a Ford XL, the little Ford XL, one of the coolest things ever. There was one thing that Ford did right on that truck, and that was switching. It had two gas tanks, which means you could get double the double the fuel mileage on it. So all you would have had to do, there would have been a switch on the instrument, and you could flip that switch, and that could be like you could go from one tank to another. That was a fucking great add-on. That was actually fucking cool. Like I still fucking love that. I do want to buy that race car though. I have heard good rumors about that race car though in Forza. That's like an old NASCAR vehicle. Like there's a lot of like NASCAR liveries for it. Oh, don't trust me. Don't worry. Burp all you want. Like I said, if I mean if you ate a good amount of food, you're you don't have to tell me, Dad, are you sorry for burping? Mm, I do love me some. I do love me some good Dr. Pepper and cream soda. Strawberries and cream. I think I did. It's probably a long. Yeah, I think I already did. But I gave it. I think if I remember correctly, I gave it a 10 out of 10 because it was so damn good. Where's that race car at? I'm drinking a Diet Coke. Oh, don't worry. I'm drinking a Diet Coke. I'm trying to release some of that. I did, and I'm not ashamed of it either. I don't got one. I don't have one in chamber. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. That's gonna come in as soon as I got one in the chamber. The chamber of parts. That's actually really good because he was really starting to fucking piss me off. The fa- that's the that's the fucking reason why. That's the fucking reason why I wanted him away from me. Bro was obsessed with me. Fuck, he likes something, all right. I mean, shit. I mean, he likes fuck. He likes something, all right. I want to see what I get. I want to make sure I'm getting a good deed. I think if I remember correctly, you or someone said or whatever that they gave it out for free. If I'm not mistaken, right? The NBA 26. Yep, that's what it was. I mean, I would just buy the game, or I would just buy basically GTA Plus One because I get $500,000 and I get to have all kinds of car discounts on cars. Because God, am I cheap, and God, do I love a good deed. Oh my God, there's one with a 1990s livery. Wait till I show you this fucking livery. This shit's tight, bro. You can't tell me that this livery doesn't bring back the golden era. It's like one of the most iconic, popular livery colors from the 1990s. Almost every single fucking cup and car had it on in the 90s. The fucking light blue and dark purple tribal. That was such a popular thing in the 90s. As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh dear, did you rip ass?" Oh man, I, I, heck, if only if you basically did a sneeze, I would call it a burp snort. And please tell me you've watched Grown Ups too. Okay, I was gonna say so I shouldn't have to describe basically what a burp snort is. I think I'll take this. I'll take this $25,000 car. It's a nice looking little Ford Escort. I mean, I'd rather have this than the fucking Ford Focus I got. Not that I'm hating on the Ford Focus. It's a hatchback. Oh yeah, that's right. It's from the UK, so the steering wheel's on the other side and not on the American side. I think we know exactly. All right, I think we know what. I think I got an idea on what parts I'm going to put on this car. It's a turbocharger, so what better way than to put a modern, improved charge turbo on this car? Give it a little bit more of a sound effect. Anti-lag turbocharger, because why the hell not? Custom exhaust. Nice. Oh fuck yeah! Now we're talking. Put a street turbo on there. I think we'll do that. We'll put a race turbo on here. Intercooler. Yeah, racing, air and cooling, custom flywheel. Squeeze in a little intercooler, street intake intercooler, race. We might even just leave the rims stock. We are going to put custom. We are going to switch out the tires though. But I know for a fact we're going to leave the rims stock because those look actually really sick. So.
Joker Gamer, you happy with Fortnite?
Yes, actually. I actually like the. I'm not a big fan of the battle pass, but I do like the stuff that they put in there. They had Daffy Duck and Lola Bunny, which was actually pretty cool. But you know we're gonna put it against. Yeah. Put it all-wheel drive on this thing so it spins all fours. Yeah, we added 246 horsepower to it. That's actually not too bad. I'd say that's pretty. It's not like this car has to be like full blown. Um, oh shit, we forgot to add the tires and duh. Doing a little bit more grip. Yeah, I don't think the tires need changing. I ain't even gonna lie, this is actually a nice looking little hatchback. This would be the second car that I own that was actually that was in Great Britain. That was shipped over from Great Britain. My other little blue Escort is one of those as well. Forgot to add in my transmission. Much better. We got our racing transmission in there, 10-speed gearbox. We should be a little bit quicker.
In 100 yards, turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
God, these opponents aren't hard. And the roads are wet. That's even better. Oh, rigid steel's going out. I forgot rigid steel's going out. Right. Huh? Mr. Bean? I think. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Excuse me. This thing has such good handling. Oh, shit. Until I hit a car, that's nice. Yeah. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm not sure what we're doing for supper. I did, and I had that for lunch. And I'm not ashamed. Yep. That's the thing. I don't know. I already had my lunch, so for supper wise, I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Huh? Fish and macaroni and cheese. Yeah. Oh yeah. About 4 pieces of fish and some mac and cheese. And so I could eat an entire bag of fish because that's how much I like it. Okay. Okay.
Just want you to like beautiful cars. Myself, my walk and stuff. And on these big sales, you have to move fast or you'll miss out. Luckily, this Meishan salesman is kindly considered to help, baby.
The switch is on to Ford, because Ford has a better idea.
So true.
If we were to tell you this 1960, we were to tell you this car has a longer wheelbase than its competition. If we were to tell you this new model has a better tread than any car in
The
its
Ford
class.
LeBaron.
If
Great.
we were to tell you that the revolutionary interior design gives the spacious front seat comfort and ease of home, make it belong to one of America's more expensive cars. But if we were to tell you that this is a 1969 LTD by Ford,
LTD. Yeah.
don't believe it until you see it at your Ford place. Place you've got to go to see what's going on.
colons on it. Call me that. Yeah, that means you can't call me Joker Poo. That don't make no sense. That's just like me calling you Daddy. It's weird, isn't it? Exactly. My point is my point exact. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He'll probably be like, "Oh, call me that again." I like it when you call me that. He's probably so pissed if he actually is able to watch it but not text. Oh god, he's probably so fucking heated right now. '65, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was '65. You know, to tell you the truth, that's a good question. I am not sure. See, I've never had Jack in the Box before. We don't have one of those around here. Like same with In and Out and like Whataburger. Well, I guess I can't say that. We used to have a Whataburger around here, but then it went out of business. So the nearest one we would have to go to is like all the way in like Texas and everything. Same with like In and Out is like it up in California and everything. So yeah, it wouldn't really it wouldn't work out. If they expanded to the Midwest, on the other hand, they would be probably really good because then that's the place we could actually try. 289. Yep. 1965, 289. Oh, by the way, did you see the video I sent you? I did. Did you see the video I sent you of like the Angry Birds one? That's pretty funny, isn't it? There's probably about like 90% of them are pooping. '29. It's 1965. Yep. I'll accept that. Don't push it. I'll take that one. I know. In 1965 with a 289 Ford Mustang engine. Let me see what that would be. I mean, Taco Bell's not bad, but I would rather prefer Taco John's, though, in general. Like, the only thing they have for that I like there that's on the menu is the fucking is like the nacho cheese Dorito fries and the tacos, and then the Baja Blast, but and maybe a burrito. But otherwise, that's really all they have for it that I like.
And the unbelievable happened when you meet Mustang after Harvey beat Mustang that his sport view doubled some personal unexpected features. Final harmony standard, then wham! R brings up carry his people out to the highway and on to a wild new way. Discover the fun only a 55 Mustang can bring. Just like anything can happen. Maybe it will happen to you. But
I know tomorrow I gotta go get my new glasses. Yep. Yeah, because that's when the eye doctor one or my that's when the eye doctor is open. So open like Monday through like it's open like Monday through Friday. So we're gonna go get it. So yeah, Chad, next time you'll see me, or next time I do my video, you'll be seeing me with new glasses. I might actually go play some fucking Fortnite. I haven't played it in a while. That thing is that a fucking McLaren? It is. It's a McLaren F1. That is a 1990s McLaren F1 LF. That is a very rare racing car. C45E is a McLaren F1 LM. That is a very extremely rare car. Well, get back to the house and we'll wrap it up. Damn it. I was gonna fucking wrap it up, but then someone's gotta send me a barn find. But you know what? I'll take it. Someone sent me a barn find. As I was legitimately just about to wrap the damn thing up, someone sends me a barn find. At the very last freaking minute. That's funny. Like, I'm not even mad at all. I actually find that really hilarious. Honestly, I really find that really funny.
Turn right.
Where the fuck's my livery? Oh, where the fuck's my livery? heck is my? I was like, why the heck is my liquor not showing? Last night he watches me from Japan, I guess. They were Japanese lettering.
In
And
400
maybe he's a
yards,
fan of me.
turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Wow, that's generous. Well, just the spirit of Horizon, isn't it? Shall we send a thank you?
Oh, I got a 2011 BMW M1 Series M Coupe. I mean, the car's already brought me a lot of victories, but I'll take that. I can customize that into a custom built car. And put it on the auction block if it comes into it. It'll be in the next video, I guess. Doug.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and please subscribe. And we will see you in the next one. Peace. I probably will, yeah.